So Shannon Sharpe apologized on Undisputed today about his back and forth with the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm going to play some of it. But it's just, I did expect an apology, but I think he went over and above on this one, man. He apologized to the people selling peanuts at the concession stand at one point. No, I'm just playing. The list was too long as far as people that you was apologizing to, brother. I'm just saying. Brian posted Shannon like, if I wish a Negro would was a person. It should have been if I need this job was a person, because this was exactly that. They paid you good. I mean, dinner and everything. You see my teeth? I'm just saying. I mean, you shouldn't have to apologize for trash talking at a game. Now, he said F you a bunch of times back, and then Shannon Sharpe was like, yeah, come say it to my face. Which, I mean, you're going to get that response out of a grown man. You keep saying F me, okay, do it right here. But I could get apologizing for egging on the situation. But the list of people that he was apologizing to just went on and on and on. I mean, just cut it at a certain point. I'm not apologizing to the peanut people, okay? Then he was apologizing, talking about how great of a player Dillon Brooks is, and man, you doing overkill. You're doing too much with that one, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to play some of what he had to say.
Friday night at the Lakers game, I want to apologize for my behavior. You know, guys, I've preached for the last 6.5 years, responsibility and accountability. And I take full responsibility for what transpired. It does not matter what Dillon Brooks said or how many times he said it. Me being the responsible person, me having the platform that I have and having so many people look up to me, I was wrong. I should have lowered the temperature in the arena. Instead, I turned the temperature up and I let it get out of hand. And I want to apologize to a few people.
That perfectly understandable. Nice apology, taking accountability for what you did. You turned the situation up rather than even it out and turn it down. Perfect. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but then let's get into the rest of it.
First of all, I want to apologize to the Lakers organization, Genie Buzz, the Buzz family. I apologize for any harm or unwanted attention that I brought to your organization. I want to apologize to the fans that were in attendance and the fans that watched on television, because that's not what you paid for and that's not what you tuned in to watch.
Yes, we did. That's exactly what we tuned in for. I mean, I hate to see black people fighting each other, but I hate to see black people get disrespected as well, though. You know? I mean, they fight all the time at hockey games.
Shannon Sharpe should have been mentioned as someone that was at the game, not someone that let his emotions run high and get out of hand during the game. I want to apologize to the Memphis Grizzlies. Grizzlies, organization and fans, I am sorry. More specifically, I want to apologize to Dillon Brooks. He is a fierce competitor, and seeing him up close, I get a sense of why he is what he is and how he's wired the way he's wired. Bruh, I apologize. I wish you the best of luck the rest of the season and continued success.
I see, Shannon, this is where you're starting to lose me. And I ain't trying to get out on Dillon Brooks. He averaged almost 15 a game, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, shoot 41%. But listen, if you too little, you too little. And that's what he is compared to LeBron James. He too little. I'm not apologizing for that, bro. I'm not, nor should you be apologizing for that.
Ja, it was a privilege and an honor to watch you up close and personal. Skip and I talk about you a lot of times, but to see what you do, the way you're able to elevate, lead the floor, contort your body, and finish at the rim is unbelievable and extremely impressive. And I want to apologize to you.
I mean, anybody watching Ja can instantly ascertain that he is very athletic and amazing to do. Maybe it's something different to see it in person, but listen, what is there to apologize for? The Grizzlies are a talented team and they talk their junk just like you was talking your junk on the court. They haven't done anything yet, though. They don't see nobody in the West. This, that, Ja Morant saying he had cooked Michael Jordan. Come on, bro. You don't have to apologize for the junk you talk about the Memphis Grizzlies and Ja Morant because of how crazy that they are talking about the rest of the NBA. And they ain't completed or done nothing yet.
I also want to apologize to my stylist, Hollywood. Bro, you had an impeccable record before you took me on as a client. And I want to apologize for my behavior because you were in attendance. And if I caused any smudge on your resume, I'm deeply sorry for that.
I was about to be like, why are you apologizing to the stylist? But then I thought about I think the stylist was sitting right next to him or something like that. So it is kind of crazy. Hey, you got me here fighting now, brother. Cool out. Cool out, But it just started to feel like the list is getting a little lengthy. I'm just saying.
I also want to apologize to LeBron James because y'all know how I feel about him. And he supported me through thick and thin. And bro, I'm sorry that I put you in this situation, that you had to support me in something like this. So I want to apologize to you.
Now, it's understandable that he apologized to LeBron because, of course, you put him in an awkward position to have to answer them questions after the game. But Brian was with you. He didn't have to post that. He didn't have to make that post about wishing the Negro would was a person, but he did on his own recognizance. Is that a word? I think it's a word. I don't think I've got the definition right. But you know what I'm saying, though. He did it on his own. And so he was in clear support of you and what you did because it was just trash talk at a game, but it turned into a little something. But, yeah, I could see him apologize to Brian, though.
I want to apologize to my family. I want to apologize to my brother, my sister, my mom, my kids, and my grandson. Because one day you're going to be old enough and you're going to see what transpired in that arena. But I also hope you get an opportunity to see this apology that I'm giving because I was wrong. And I'm never going to be too big to say I'm sorry. I'm never going to be too big to say that I was wrong. And in that situation, I was absolutely wrong.
I mean, to me, just to make the list short, you couldn't just say I apologize to my family. I get it, but he just naming everybody. It just made it seem like it went on and on to me. My mama, my daddy, my cousin, my son, my daughter, but how many people? I understand the apology, man, but the list was too long, bro. Ah!
And last but not least, I want to apologize to you, Turbo. You've been great to me. I appreciate everything that you've done over the last 8-9 months. I want to say I'm sorry.
I don't know. I guess Turbo's important too, but who is Turbo? I don't know, man. The list is it's a too long list, bro.
Again, to my Fox family, FS1, guys, I'm sorry for any unwanted attention that I brought your way. And I hate that you have to answer. No one should have to trend because of something that I did. So I want to apologize to anybody at Fox or FS1 that's had to answer questions on my behalf. What happened to Shannon? Why was Shannon doing this? I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm not perfect. I am not. And I'm never going to say that wasn't Shannon Sharpe because that was me. That was just me getting out of character. And I'm sorry for all those that saw my action and took offense to my actions. I am sorry.
But it comes back full circle, like I mentioned earlier. Shannon is afraid to lose this job. That's where you see the deep, heartfelt apology he had for FS1 and how he hoped he didn't ruffle no feathers or anybody had to answer any questions about him, this, that, and other. And I can understand as a man watching yourself back on TV, knowing you got out of character and went too far and feeling bad about how you handled yourself. But I just want you to see the contrast in how this goes, how he felt he had to go way over and above to apologize before they reprimanded him. Whereas Skip said what he said about DeMar Hamlin and not only did not apologize, but doubled down and said he don't look for an apology from me. You ain't gonna get one. And then let's not even talk about when he disrespected you, Shannon, before that, about the Tom Brady and taking your glasses off and all of that. You ain't get an apology for that neither. He said sometimes we go overboard and brothers fight. He didn't apologize. But I don't know if some of y'all noticed. Listen. And I don't want y'all to take it the wrong way. I love Shannon Sharpe. I watch him all the time. He is the heart and soul of this show, which is why I was kind of disappointed because even if they do let you go, bro, or you leave, I think it's time for you to leave anyway because of how Skip talks to you at certain points in the conversations. But you are the heart and soul of the show. Skip does not carry a show without you. You are the best to do it in this sports analyst arena to me. I don't watch Stephen A. Smith and all of them. I mean, just in small doses here and there, but just to get that out the way. But it shows the white is right mentality that can invade your mind as a black person, especially if you decide to look up to everything white. Like Shannon dates white. I don't know if he's married or this, that, and other, but he dates white women. But I appreciate all the talk that he does for us as far as the black community and speaking out when racial injustices happen and this, that, and other. I don't want you to take it wrong. He does speak out a lot for us, and it does a lot for the community for him to stand on what he stands on. But this white is right mentality, it shows. It shows how quickly, when he felt he had wronged the white power structure, that he felt he had to bow down and apologize multiple times to everybody he could name. Genie, Bus, them, everybody. Like, he felt he had to apologize to make sure he didn't ruffle no feathers. And to me, that it just says a lot. Even when LeBron was willing to stand with you, the biggest guy in the game right now, he not only stood with you in the post game, but then he posted a tweet, I wish an MF would, to egg it on, to be like, yeah, that's my guy. And I'm with him. And trash talk is allowed at a game. You shouldn't have to come and double and act like you can't trash talk at a game. Like you can't sit on the sideline and say nothing to my man's in there. Come on, bro. That's ridiculous. And you shouldn't have to backtrack your statements about Ja Morant and the Grizzlies because now that y'all had a few words. It is what it is. It's sports. It's testosterone involved. I just wanted him to come on the show and stand on something in that moment. Like, hey, I ain't about to apologize for the trash talk, but I could have dialed it down instead of turning it up. But I ain't about to apologize for telling that man he too little. You know? And that's all I'm saying. But if you get where I'm coming from, Shannon, it's all love. I appreciate you if you ever hear this. But sometimes, I mean, man, come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. I don't even know if people call you uncle after this no more. I don't know, man. I don't know. But this is your boy P. Cam, man. Tell me what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.